Welcome back to Leeds Lately, everyone. This is the final day, Judgment Day, and oh my god, I agree with the comments. I feel sick. We have to win, and we just have to hope that a Burnley don't win. I can't actually get the Burnley game anywhere, so somebody's going to have to update me in the chat when and if there's goals in that game. So if someone could be doing that, that would be fantastic. But this game is the biggest game in a long, long time for Leeds. It's not just the fact that it keeps us in the Premier League, it's the fact that we could potentially keep hold of Phillips and get so much more money for Rafinha. Just looking at the lineups now, Bamford obviously out with COVID is a horrendous one for us. We were really relying on him today, hoping that he could come in and do big things for us, but we just don't know now. So let's just hope that we can score an early goal. I mean, I know I can't believe he has COVID either. It's unbelievable. Our luck and his luck himself, it is just ridiculous. Yeah, we just have to win. I mean, a draw I don't think will be enough. I think we have to win today. We've got no choice. There is absolutely no choice. We just have to win. I'm so nervous, and I agree. Like I said, I feel sick. This is going to be horrendous. Horrendous nerves. We're about to get underway at the Brentford Community Stadium. This is a big, big, big game. My first live watch along as well, so if you guys could hit that like button down below, that would be really, really well appreciated. We're about to kick off at the Brentford Community Stadium. Come on, Leeds. Taking the knee, and we're about to kick off. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is an early scare. We've already nearly let them score and let them in at the back. I don't know what we were doing. Goes back to Llorente, and then just his pass just gets completely blocked by Tony. Oh my god. They've got a corner already. Oh my god, please do not go in. Whipped in by Mbuemo, and it's headed wide. I think it was Mbuemo who whipped it in, and it's headed wide. Thank God for that. Johan Visser, he's been scoring a few headers recently. In the last game I watched on Match of the Day, he scored a couple of really, really good headers against Everton. So we've got to keep him quiet today defensively, and with the fact that we've got Cooper back, he's so much better at those winning those headers than the likes of Llorente and Strauch were earlier in the season. Long ball up. We just need to try and get up the pitch and drag our players up the pitch as soon as possible. Keep that width with Rafinha and Harrison, and just try to get a chance early on and put one away, because that settles the nerves a bit, and we've got something to build on then. I think I'm physically shaking, you know. I'm absolutely bricking it. I think Robin Koch was really, really good against Brighton in the last game, and I mentioned this on the Just Joe football show. That Koch was probably one of our best players in that game, so it's good to see him playing at right back again, and hopefully he can be a bit of a driving factor in stopping their good wingers. Oof. We've just got to be wary of that counter-attack, and especially Christian Eriksen playing those balls over the top. We said this last night as well on the preview on Just Joe's football show. We just need to stop Christian Eriksen. He's such a big factor in them actually getting the balls into the box that we just need to stop him. We'll add Coops away by Cooper long. Rafinha's going to try and win this. No, he's not. Sam Greenwood wins it. I mentioned this, that Sam Greenwood is the type of player that is very aggressive, and he wants to win every ball. I think he's the sort of player that you need in a game like this to go and try and win the ball back. Go on, Rafa. We've got to throw in a really attacking situation here. Only problem is it's going to be one of Rafinha's long throws again, but let's hope that they finally come good. Yum Tum saying Wolves are beating Liverpool. That's a big one in the title race. Greenwood over the bar. That Beck that they've got at centre back, he did really poorly against Everton and actually nearly got himself sent off. Sorry, gave away a penalty and got a yellow card and nearly got himself sent off. So he looks like, I mean, it was Richarlison that was having him on toast. So if we can get Rafinha up against him, I don't think he's as good as some of their other defensive players have been. They nearly got through then. Come on, Harrison. Oh my God, nearly a mix-up at the back between Meslier and Cooper then. I think there's still just a bit of nerves going on here. Well, there definitely is a bit of nerves going on here, and why wouldn't there be? We're all absolutely bricking it, so why wouldn't they be? But let's hope we can get an early goal to settle the nerves. All of our nerves, everybody watching and everybody playing. Come on, Leeds. We've never lost in this kit. That's it. Get the ball out. Mellier's got time here. This is just so nerve-wracking. I mean, it's the worst thing is that it's not even, it's out of our hands. Good challenge by Phillips. Gelhardt, but Harrison still got it. The worst part is that it's completely out of our hands. The fact that if Burnley win, we've got no choice but to go down, basically. But we've just got to hope that Newcastle do us a favour. Come on, Newcastle. Let's have Chris Wood scoring and taking them down. Free kick just inside our own half. Phillips sprays it out wide to Koch. Gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha back to Greenwood. Firpo out to Harrison. Firpo's through down the left hand side. He's tried to take it past. I think it was Janssen. Come on, Janssen, scores an own goal, and well, we never really had anything to forgive him for in the first place, did we? But come on, Leeds. Let's get settled into this game, not concede early. Yum Tum saying we should have kept Alioski. I mean, in hindsight, we probably should have done. He was much better last season than Firpo has been this season, but then Firpo's just never really had enough of a run in the team to get used to anything. But you do see him sometimes just getting absolutely skinned by people, and you're just thinking, come on, like, it's too easy considering that you're supposed to be a defender. So easy. Oh my God, what is Meslier doing there? Nearly just spilt it into his own net. That's terrifying. My mate's there in the crowd, can't see him there, but shout out to him. Glenn, I go with him every time I go. Him and his dad, they'll be in the crowd there, absolutely bricking it like we all are. They've just won the ball with Ericsson. It's gone straight to Firpo though, into Phillips. Phillips sprayed it out wide. This is what we like to see. This is what I'm talking about when we need that out ball. We need wide men out wide, and it gives Philip an out ball, and that's why he likes... Ooh, that's when Phillips is a lot better. People have complained that Phillips hasn't been great since he's come back, but it's because he hasn't had an out ball. So he's been doing the defensive things the same, and he's been doing the short passing the same. It's just that we haven't seen any of him spraying the ball around the pitch and getting us into attacking situations. It's because he's never had an option under Jesse Marsh. Come on, Leeds. Brentford have got it about on the halfway line. Oh, if I hadn't slipped, then Harrison, he could have won that ball back. That's it. Be aggressive. Win the ball. Well done, Phillips. Oh, unlucky. Ball dropped to Gelhardt, and he just couldn't quite get it under his spell before losing it again to a Brentford player. But this is better from Leeds. We're having the ball. We're pressing. We're winning the ball back, hunting in packs and getting the ball. So good lad, Harrison wins it back. For ball to Phillips. Great ball by Phillips out wide to Koch. Good strength by Koch. And that's our throw-in as well, right in that corner. Come on then, Leeds. Let's get one of these famous Rafinha long throw-ins in the box. Get a little flick on and get somebody to head it right in the middle of the goal. Long throw about to come in from Rafinha. Throws it in. Back out again to Phillips. And to Rafinha. Rafinha's going to whip one. Poor ball. Really poor ball. Oh. We keep winning the ball back, but eventually there's a foul there. We're doing well at keeping to win the ball back. This is so nerve-wracking to watch. Most nervous I've been for a game in a long, long time. Nearly 3 years now. Phillips is doing a really good job winning the ball back in here. Come on, Harrison. Oh! That's a great ball into the box by Harrison. Just no one on the end of it. That's a lot better. It's a really good ball by Sam Greenwood. Right into the path of Harrison. Whips it in the box and there's just nobody there. It's just a bit too far in front of Rodrigo. The idea's there though. It's a good play and it shows that we can open them up down the wings, which we've been saying for weeks. We need more... Oh, challenged by Firpo. What do you mean by turn the camera around? Yeah, it's a bad tackle out from Firpo and he does one of them every time he plays. This is what I'm talking about before. He gets skinned and he just swings a leg at people and it's just like... It's just frustrating because he's supposed to be a defender, so he's supposed to know how to defend. That's his primary role. He's alright at going forward sometimes, but his defending leaves a lot to be desired sometimes. This is also what we didn't want to do. We wanted to stop the supply line from Eriksen getting balls in the box, but now giving him a free kick, there's no way of stopping him getting it in, and he's got great delivery. Oh my god, that could have really easily been a goal then. That could have been a goal. It's a fantastic ball into the box by Eriksen, and that's what we said. He's just so good at whipping balls into the box. Look at that. That could have been anyone's that. It could have easily gone in. I see Janssen took a tumble so that he knew that he wouldn't get anywhere near the ball. Thank you, Janssen. Come on, Leeds. I'm guessing that the Burnley game, Burnley-Newcastle is still 0-0. Oh my god, Cooper. Cooper's given the ball away in a really dangerous position. I can't show the game, mate. That's YouTube completely just take it down straight away. Yeah, we do still have a couple of sort of championshipy style defenders, but I mean Cooper has done a lot to get rid of that stereotype of him that he's a championship style defender. Um, just because he's been so good since he came back from injury, and he's not as bad as people were thinking. And people like Llorente are the ones who are starting to look a little bit wobbly sometimes, like he did straight away at the start of this half. But then Cooper's done it as well, like 2 minutes ago. So I think that's just nerves with today's game. It's Greenwood looking for an option. Phillips is going to go out wide. Man on your back and nobody's telling him, and he's not checking his own shoulder either. That's a good foul. I was going to say that's a good foul to make by Greenwood on Tony there on the counter-attack, but that's actually gone to Leeds. That I don't know how that happened. Phillips in the first place not checking his shoulder though. Yeah, I suppose he grabbed hold of sort of Greenwood's face before that. Cleared by Brentford out for a throw-in. We still look very nervous, and we're losing the ball in situations where we shouldn't be losing the ball, and it's just not. Well, it's not fun, is it? It's making everything a little bit more nervous, a little bit more tense. Oh, we're just giving the ball away again. I mean, I think Koch is going to be a really, really good defender in the next few years. To answer Super Toaster in the chat, I'm sure Koch and Strauch. I mean, Strauch's had a few dodgy games this season, but he's very young. So I think Koch and Strauch are ones for the future. But I sort of agree with you about. I'm not sure how many teams would really want one of these Leeds defenders, because a lot of them, the ones that we had from the Championship, were just suited to the way that Bielsa wanted to play. So that's how they became so good. And now that we're under a different manager, are we starting to see them for the sort of players that they really are? It could be down to a confidence thing, though, the way that we've been playing of late. Is it because we've conceded so many goals that they then are a bit nervy in games? So let's just hope that they play well today. I mean, they've already made a few mistakes, but let's hope that they continue to play tidy and don't concede a goal. It's gone all the way back to Meslier there. Come on, Leeds. Let's get an early goal. Settle the nerves. Joffrey's got it out wide. Back to Firpo. As long as we retain possession when we lose those long balls, it's not the end of the world, but there's always a chance that they can spring a counter-attack in that situation. Ooh. I'm just going to check the Burnley Newcastle result. Go on, Greenwood. Oh, good strike. Burnley Newcastle still 0-0 in the 16th minute. Come on, we've got to win this game. I know we struggle away at Brentford, but it's a new stadium and it's the last day of the season. Like, there's so much more up for it than ever before, or we should be. Come on, win those balls. Greenwood obviously had a good chance a second ago, but he just needs a bit of composure. Keep him on target and perhaps we can start winning corners. Not even been a shot for either team in Newcastle v Burnley, Yum Tums is saying. I'm almost tempted to say let's hope it stays that way, because if Newcastle start pushing for a goal, and that's the opportunity that Burnley might need to then score their goal, and if they sort of cancel each other out, we just know we have to win. So it's hard to know what to even want in this situation. Not on the same page. Bandy saying penalty to Newcastle. Is that correct? Penalty to Newcastle, apparently. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Joffy. Yes! Is it onside? Is it onside? Come on! Get in! It's onside. It must be onside. Please don't rule it out for VAR. Please do not rule it out on VAR. Come on, Joffy. Come on! Please do not let this be ruled out on VAR. It's so awful that we can't even celebrate our goals anymore. Let's have a look here. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's going to be offside here, isn't he? He's going to be offside. Offside. I knew it. I knew it was going to be offside. I knew it was going to be offside. That's horrendous. That's why I didn't celebrate as much as I usually would have done. Callum Wilson, 20th minute penalty. Get in. I mean, we've had a goal ruled out for offside, but Newcastle are 1-0 up. Newcastle are 1-0 up. Come on, Leeds. We've shown we can score against them now. We have shown we can score against them. Let's get another one. It's a good bit of play. Good finish. We can definitely score. Oh, what a horrendous thing VAR is. I mean, it was offside, so there's not much we can say about it, but it's just cleared by Brentford. Come on, Leeds. I mean, that should give us the confidence, though, at least. I mean, even if we're not actually 1-0 up on the scoreboard, the fact that here's the Callum Wilson penalty. Yeah, good pen. Keeper went the wrong way. What is my view on Everton and their money? Super Toaster is saying. Well, it's been for a while that we've known that they do this, but nobody says anything. Nobody's ever really complained about it until now, and it's a bit of a desperate ploy, I think, from Burnley and Leeds to say that they should be docked points or whatever. But they have been flaunting clearly the fair play rules and the spending, profit and sustainability rules. So they should be punished, but they should have been punished already, and the Premier League should have been looking into it, because the amount of money that they've spent, and not had as many outgoings and shirt sales and revenue and stuff to cover it is, I mean, they should have just been looking at it earlier, quite simply. But it doesn't change the fact that they've invested it poorly, so they still don't have a great team. They still don't have a great team, and we have been, as the table says, we have been poorer than them this season. So, I mean, I don't agree with the fact that they should be allowed to spend that much money, because it's against the rules and nobody else is allowed to do that. But I think it's a bit desperate from Burnley and Leeds to be claiming against them now, because I think it was straight after the Chelsea game where Radrizzani's obviously thought we're in a bit of trouble here. As it stands, we are staying up. As it stands right now. If Newcastle could get a second goal, the one thing I don't want to happen though, ball in by Firpo. Is that a handball from Janssen? Is that a handball from Janssen? That could be. Come on, Rafinha. Well done, Rodrigo. He's won it back again. Phillips has got the ball. Phillips is playing it out wide to Koch, but it's been headed away. Come on, let's keep this pressure up and get a goal. Good defending. Good defending, Llorente. Greenwood to Phillips. Come on, Harrison. Yeah, commentators just saying what I said. It's energised Leeds. The fact that we've scored a goal, even if it was disallowed, it's made us feel like we can score against them. It's given us a bit of belief, I think. In answer to your next question, Super Toaster, do you think we would have been relegated with Bielsa? I think it's annoying because we never will know now. We will never know. So I'd like to think that he would have kept us up, but there's just no way we'd ever know now. So I was just annoyed when he got sacked that he didn't get the chance to try, because if he had have done, we could have sent him off in the summer. We wouldn't have had to sack him. We would have just said, okay, we're parting ways, no new contract. And like Yum Tums is saying as well, with a fit team. I mean, we lost the spine of our team. Look at when Liverpool were expected to go on a charge for the title and they lost Van Dijk and they were just nowhere near as good that season. We lost Cooper, Phillips and Bamford, like the literal full spine of our team. Like, you imagine that's the Chelsea team from 2003, 2004 and you lose Terry, Lampard and Drogba. Like, are they going to win the things that they won? No, there's no way. So it's unbelievable that the injuries that we've had this season. Yeah, it's just one of them where you just have to say the injuries have really, really hampered us this season, but it's impossible now to know whether Bielsa would have kept us up or not. Come on, Leeds. It looked like it could have been a handball for Janssen before, but he wasn't quite to... Liverpool 1-1. Liverpool 1-1, Mane scored, but that still means that City win the title. Ooh. Great ball out to the right wing with Koch. Koch's played it down the line for Rafinha. Come on, Rafinha, have him on toast. Oh, unlucky. Well, that's what I said, isn't it? Rafinha up against that Beck. I think he can have him on toast there. If he gets some more balls over the top down that line, Koch playing in behind or Phillips spreading one out wide and he can isolate that Beck at centre-back, you think he's got a good chance of getting past him and getting a shot away. He's got his arms all over Koch, that Beck. He's just throwing him down in the box. It's not enough though, I don't think. Bouncer's done, Ericsson. Well done, Firpo. Well done, Firpo. Rafinha's got the ball. He's just... He just did a little chop back inside and was brought down, but I don't know whether it's a penalty or not. Hopefully VAR will have a look at it. Yeah, VAR are checking it. When Rafinha checked back inside, his leg was swiped out from underneath him. I think it's Rico Henry. Chops back inside. Nah, he slips. No, he slips there. They won't give that as a penalty. Firpo, come on. Firpo's just absolutely blasted that over the bar, but I don't understand why you couldn't just keep... I mean, the perfect example of this is when Llorente chipped it into the box for Joffrey against Brighton. Why couldn't why couldn't Firpo just pass it out wide to whoever? I can't remember who it was, but someone was waiting out there. Firpo then, he just blasted it over the bar with his weak foot. Why couldn't he just chip it out to the wing with his strong foot? That's offside. That's got to be offside. Visser's in behind. Well done. That is very good defending from Firpo, and I don't say that very often. He got his body right in between Mbeumo and the ball and just allowed himself to take the contact and tumble over there. And that's just enough sometimes to win a free kick. And that's really, really good experience defending from someone who you probably don't expect it from. So fair play to Firpo for that. Long ball from Melier from the goal kick. We've been doing a lot more long balls since Marsh has been in from the goalkeeper, rather than chipping it out to the full-backs like we were doing under Bielsa. Forward by Koch again. Beck's all over the back of Joffy. Greenwood in midfield with the ball. So let's have a bit of steady possession and try and build from the back. Nice from Rafinha. Oh my god. He's hit one for miles out there. God, I'm nervous. I mean, I was at the Brighton game, as you'll have seen if any of you have watched my matchday vlog. But I was feeling sick in that game when it was getting closer and closer to the end, and we were still 1-0 down. I was just feeling sick. There's Stewie Dallas with his broken leg, Aileen, Van der Heuvel, and I'm sure I saw Forshaw and Dan James before as well. So I think Marsh said in his press conference he was getting everybody to come. Even injured, suspended or not, apart from Bamford obviously because he's ill. Brentford have got the ball in the box. Good header away by Phillips. Yeah, Marsh said he was going to bring everybody that he could to try and boost the morale of the squad and try and get everybody involved. Ooh, commentators just said 1 or 2 nervous moments. Yeah, the whole game is a nervous moment for me. Looks like they've got their own long throwing specialist in that Beck that I was talking about before. I genuinely had never heard of him before the Everton game when I watched the highlights of him getting a yellow card, so I don't know whether that was just an off game for him or whether my theory about Rafinha being able to get at him is true. Oof. Header just flicked on. Yeah, Yum Tum saying Arsenal 2-0 up. Can you imagine if Everton hadn't beaten Palace, if they'd have lost to Palace and they'd have gone to Arsenal? Like, we'd have had a chance of going above them if we won this. I'm assuming that Newcastle Burnley is still 1-0. Someone put in the chat if it's still 1-0. Throwing in an attacking position because of a poor header back from Janssen. Cheers, Yum Tums. Yeah, it's still 1-0 up. Thank God for that. Come on, Rafa. This is your last game for this club. Do us proud. Man on your back, Phillips. He's still giving it away. Win that. Nice. They've had to go back. Let's get back in, get our shape. Super Tosser's asking which players do you think will be leaving. If we stay up, then Rafinha will go, and Ailing might drop to the bench, and we might have Drama playing a lot more games. But if we go down, we're obviously going to lose Rafinha, Phillips, and a fair few more. So I don't even want to. Doesn't even bear thinking about what happens if we go down. But if we stay up, then I think we're definitely losing Rafinha. But that money probably allows us to keep most of the rest of the squad. Harrison into Rodrigo. Cut out by their defender. Joffy chasing down David Raya. He's going to send one long. If we could get a goal right before half time, that does absolute wonders. We stay at how many players do we need to add to the squad? I think we need to add a lot of players to the squad and potentially sell a few. But the problem is that doesn't really, like, it's not FIFA, so it never really happens, does it, in football, that a team buys blooming 7 players. So I think realistically we might sign 3 or 4. And there's a video on my channel, 3 players that would 3 signings that would do well under Jesse Marsh. It's not the exact title, but I've put 3 good players that would, in addition to our squad, really help us out, I think. So if you want, check that one out after the stream. Good interception from Firpo there, but he's given it straight away. But he's got it back again and then hoofed it long. You've left yourself open at the back there. Johan Visser and Burmo. It's gone safely into Melier's gloves. Every time they attack, I'm having palpitations. Yeah, I agree, Yum Tums. He's saying hope at half-time he doesn't play for a draw. Yeah, well, that's what we were discussing on Joe's football show last night, is that if Newcastle are beating Burnley and we're drawing, I don't want him to start thinking I'm going to play for a draw, because it's very easy for Burnley to score 1 goal and us have to find a goal within 10 minutes, say, at the end of the game. So I just hope we try and win this game, because we've proved already that we've got a goal in us. Let's get that away. God, this is nerve-wracking. Phillips is giving it away again. Come on. Just allowed Ericsson to play a ball into the box. Thank God it wasn't one of his good ones. Oh my God, it's gone wide to Mbermo, and he skinned Firpo. He skinned Firpo. Oh my God. He's nearly just dinked Melier. It's a good job he's 6'7", isn't it? I really thought that was a bad pass to the player that was actually running into the box, but it's gone right wide. And then Firpo. You can't, Firpo. You cannot be getting nutmegged like that. This is absolutely terrifying. Come on, Melier. Let's just have Cooper or Melier just send this clear. Oh, Janssen, please no. That's it. And again, away. Oh no. Oh no, no foul, no foul. Oh my God. I thought that had gone in then. That little shot from Ericsson, that little inside. It hit Tony. It hit Tony and went wide. I thought Melier had saved it. It's another warning sign. We need to get ahead, because these have definitely got goals in them. So if we get ahead, then at least they might come back and score against us, but we'll still be drawing, and Burnley will be losing. Come on. Please just get a goal before half-time. Yumtum saying Villa beating City, which is a big one in the title race. Yeah, but can't beat Burnley. Ten minutes to half-time. Come on. Oh, I feel like Brentford are going to have a little sustained period of pressure before half-time, and we just need to make sure we come out of it without conceding a goal. Well done, Joffy. Good foul to win there. Just break up their play, slow it down a bit, and then let's get the ball up the pitch. Llorente to send this this free kick long. I think he's going to try and send it long to Rafinha, but Rafinha... Oh, Cox managed to win the header. I think they're going to... Oh. Is that a handball? Shouts for a handball there. I mean, it was from point... free kick to Brentford. It was from point blank range there, though, so... I don't know. Burnley still haven't had a shot, Yum Tums is saying. Nah, it's point blank and his body's in by his side. I mean, you've got a call for it, but there's no way that's getting given as a penalty. No way. Yeah, there you go. Matty Cash, Villa. It's just come up on Sky. Handball. Thank you. This is one of the most nerve-wracking games I've ever watched in my life. So much more nervous than the final of the Euros for England. So much more. Cooper brings it out from the back, passes it to Firpo. Firpo sends it with his right foot into the midfield. Joffrey wins the header, down to Greenwood. Goes wide to Koch. I think Koch's decent at right back. I mean, you wouldn't choose to have him for an entire season there, because he's a centre back. Obviously, he's not got the pace, but he's been decent since he's come in there, and he's not too bad to be deputising there. They were different seasons though, weren't they, Yum Tums? 30 million for Rodrigo and 17 million for Firpo. It was the needs of the time, wasn't it? We thought we needed a midfielder, and then the second season when we bought Firpo, we just lost Alioski, so we did need to buy a left back. Oh my god, what are we doing? Just giving the ball away to Visser. He's shot. Meslier catches. Thank God for that. Messing about with it in there. Good catch by Meslier. Well won by Firpo. Come on, Janssen, do us a favour and get a handball that looks really accidental. Ah. I don't know what's best now, to try and push for a goal before half time or to try and keep it tight. I really don't know what's best. Yeah, Super Toast say need Rodrigo in the game. He's not really done anything, has he, really? It's been other players that have been having to pull the strings around him. I just hope that he can get a bit more involved in the second half, or I don't really know. There isn't really anybody who can be brought on from him other than Click. I mean, giving Click the chance to do this, given how long he's been in the squad. I mean, he's not scored for ages, but hopefully he comes on, the chant of 20 yards or 30 yards comes out, and then he scores an absolute screamer. That would just be unreal. I can't believe that goal was offside. It was tight margins. So tight. You can't really complain because it was offside, but it's just a horrible way for it to happen. Getting a goal disallowed like that. Bit like what happened at Brighton when we had one cleared off the line by our own captain very early on in the first half. Come on, let's get a goal before half time. Give us something to build on when we go into the second half. I think you just need to get rid of this, Cooper. I knew you just needed to get rid of it, Cooper. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. That is such a let-off. That is such a let-off. Cooper, I said you just need to get rid of this, and he just passed it. What is that? Why are you expecting to be able to drop a shoulder as a big clunky centre-back and beat an attacker who's agile? Thank God he's missed that. I think Meslier had it covered, but it could have squeezed under him if that had been the type of shot that he went for. Oh my God. Yeah, my mate Dan in the chat saying so far so good, but so far so absolutely terrifying. Come on, Firpo. Get to him. That's a good ball. Kept in by Meslier. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. So unbelievably nerve-wracking. Brentford have had 8 shots to our 4. I would have thought, yeah, to be fair, I'm kind of a bit biased, aren't I, in terms of that, because I feel like we've had more of the attacking play, but now I think about it, we haven't actually had that much in the way of clear chances. Come on, Joffy. Yes, he's got round Janssen. He's have to come back on himself, though. Give him an option. Is that... it's gone out. Unlucky. Good idea from Gelhardt, trying to flick it down the line a bit to Harrison to try and whip it in the box, but not quite what he wanted. Come on, Leeds. Either we score or Newcastle score a second before half time and I'll be very, very happy. I feel so nervous. I feel a bit sick. Good winner. That's why you want Cock at right back as well, because sometimes they try and knock it down the line and he's very good at just winning those headers against wingers who are a lot smaller than him. Phillips has got time here to pick out an option. Down the line. Cock's got the ball. Oh, could have squeezed in behind Beck then, but he got there. Foul from Greenwood. He's a bit too eager sometimes, Greenwood. You can tell he really, really wants to bring the ball. Yeah, sometimes, Jamie, I agree. We have been under Marsh, even under Bielsa as well, actually. Towards the end of Bielsa's time, we just can't string 2 passes together sometimes. But I mean, I think it's been better in this game and against Brighton that we've had the wide options and we've actually been able to pass to them and get the ball out there. We're into 45th minute now. Into stoppage time in that first half now. Minute and a half to go. Come on, Leeds. Let's just not concede here. It'd be a terrible, terrible time to concede this. Like I said, it was a good time to score. Same goes for conceding. It's a terrible time to concede. Come on. Christian Eriksen to whip the ball in here. Let's just hope that Cooper can get ahead on it. Bloody hell, I know we talk about Marsh's wide stance, the square ball mentioned that, but that is ridiculous. Looks like he's going to pop a squat. Eriksen to whip it in. Oh my god. And spooned over the bar. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. It's going to plan if we go in at half-time 0-0 and Burnley go in 1-0 down, then it's going to plan. But we just need to make sure that we don't concede a silly goal in that second half. Sent long by Meslier from the goal kick. Sent back up by Rico Henry. Cooper's going to go back to Meslier here. Meslier picks it up. I think that's going to be it for this first half. I think Meslier is going to send the ball long here, and I think that's going to be the whistle for the first half. Right, I am just going to nip to the toilet, and then I will be back to discuss what happened in that first half. Right, sorry about that. What are we saying in the chat then? Need a cushion to draw. I'm guessing you're saying that we need to score one so that even if we concede, that when they score, it's not going to be the end of the world because we still be on level terms. Yeah, I think we do need to score a goal because we are capable of conceding. Like, we've conceded so many goals this season, and especially Brentford have got some decent attackers, and they've got Christian Eriksen that can easily just whip balls into the box. So it's really, really dangerous. They've already had a few really, really good chances in there, and we obviously had our goal, but it got disallowed. So we do really need to go and score a goal here, because I just think, like, with Newcastle only being 1-0 up, we just have to pray that Burnley don't score, to be honest, because if we don't win this game, we've just got to pray that Burnley don't win theirs, or don't even draw, to be honest, because we can't even afford to have them draw. This is just horrendous, isn't it? It's awful having to watch, thinking any second they could just be in behind our defenders. We don't say. Oh yeah, I agree, Super Toaster. If I hope we don't say if we scored that goal we would have stayed up. We've got to score another. I think it's given us the confidence to try and push for another goal. But Brentford had a little bit of more of a sustained period of attacking play, didn't they? Early in that first half. But now that it's been half time, hopefully we can reset. Maybe make a substitute. I'm trying to think whether I would take Rodrigo off, because he hasn't really been in it for that first half, but you'd like to argue that there's more quality in him to just turn on and just have a moment than there maybe is in Click. And I think Click would be our only real option to come off the bench for Rodrigo. I can't imagine anybody else really would do that role well enough. And we haven't got Forshaw to play and hold in midfield. It's like, I don't really know what substitutes that we could possibly make. I'm going to have a little look at the lineup here on Twitter and see what substitutes that we could might be able to make. Leeds United lineups. All square at the break, they're saying. Fat Bamford got COVID is ridiculous. It's just how I look this season, isn't it? You got Shackleton. Bate could come on in that midfield role, but I'm not sure whether that would really do anything for us pushing for a winner or pushing for a equalizer if we concede. There's not much that we can really do in there, is there? There's Tyler Roberts, but he's injured, and I don't expect that he would actually be a game winner anyway, given how much we've all sort of said that we don't think he's good enough this season. I mean, Archie Gray to come on and score a winner, I just can't see it. It's ridiculous. Everton have scored one against Arsenal, so it's 2-1 there. Aston Villa at 1-0 up at half time. Crystal Palace are 1-0 up against Man United. And obviously, if West Ham win, I think they overtake Man United and go into 6th. Oh, the scores are all up now. Leicester, Southampton 0-0. Norwich 2-0 up. Tottenham 2-0 up against Norwich. So as it stands, Tottenham get top 4. Title race is looking like it could be going to Liverpool if they can score another goal. But then I can't imagine that Man City will not score against Aston Villa at some point. Like, come on, they've got so much quality. They must score against Villa at some point, and then they've just got to pray that Liverpool don't get another. But as it stands down at the bottom, we are both staying up. This is so nerve-wracking. Like, honestly, this is horrendous. Let's just hope that something happens. They just need to make a mistake at the back. Somebody Janssen, just do something wrong, let us in behind and let us just slip one past the keeper. I mean, Joffy's looked dangerous when he's got the ball, but he's getting the ball out wide sometimes in situations where he can't exactly come into the middle and create anything. So we've just got to hope that we can get Rafinha out there and isolate their defenders and try and get them to get in behind and create something. But this is like so nerve-wracking. I keep saying it was like the most nervous I've ever been for a game. I just want the second half to get underway as soon as humanly possible, because like I'm just so nervous waiting for it. It's awful, the waiting. I'd rather just be playing again and we can just concentrate on what's happening on the pitch, because it's just a horrendous waiting game. It's half time in all the games now. But that Newcastle Burnley one is obviously the big one. Just if Newcastle can score another goal, it would do wonders for us, and we just need a draw, because I don't think they're going to come back from 2-0 down with less than half of a game. Stats are coming up now. Expected goals for us 0.16. Expected goals for Brentford 0.86. So it's more likely that they'd have scored in that first half than us, and I suppose that's fair from the amount of chances. We actually haven't got any chances on target, but we had that Joffy one that went in the back of the net. Obviously, that doesn't count because it was offside. But just watching the Sam Greenwood early one back, he just didn't get his head over the ball. He just sort of flung it. He sort of whacked it over the bar and just didn't keep his head down. He leant back. Then there's the other one. There's the Joffy goal, and he just went a second too late, and that meant he was offside. And could that be the moment? I really pray that that's not the moment that sends us down. The fact that was offside by, it would have been sent down by about 4 inches, and that would have been it. I mean, couldn't we have VAR not working that day like Villa did when they stayed up against whoever it was that they stayed up against, Sheffield United? And there's Rafinha one where he absolutely swung a leg at it and volleyed it over the bar. Some of our shots are a little bit just like pot shots, really, and they're not really expected to go in. So we just need to stop Eriksen. I'm watching the highlights back now, and Eriksen is creating everything for them. He's the one that's putting the balls into the box. He's the creating chances from the free kicks. We need to stop having Firpo make fouls in those situations where it gives them a free kick on the right hand side of the box where Christian Eriksen can whip the ball in, because his dead ball ability is unbelievable. Yeah, Youngtums, the XG doesn't count the offside stuff, but obviously it would have been a lot higher if that Joffy chance would have gone in. But we've just got to pray for another one like that. We've shown that it's doable. We've shown that it's definitely doable to score a goal here. It's just we need to sort of get one early, settle the nerves early in the second half, settle the nerves, then we've got something to hang on to then. But we just need to stop making the real chances that they've had as well are from mistakes. So there's Firpo making tackles outside the box and giving them free kicks to whip the ball in. There's things like this where Cooper's just completely tried to skin someone and then just passed it straight to Mbeumo, and Mbeumo's gone and just missed. But I like, just cut out those stupid mistakes. Like, Cooper has passed it to them once and tried to take someone on and took a heavy touch and lost it to them once, which has both resulted in attacks. Llorente passed it to them and nearly conceded, like, very, very early on. And Firpo's giving away free kicks that can be whipped into the box by Eriksen. So if we cut out those mistakes, then it's so much less likely that they're going to create a goal. Their goals are coming from their chances are coming from our mistakes. So if we can just cut out those mistakes, please just cut out those mistakes, and then that will allow us to have a bit of a platform to go and try and score a goal from. But it's Bandy saying Tyler Roberts to save us. I can't see it. I mean, I doubt he'll even come on, to be honest, because he's been he's been injured for so long that you don't. I don't know if you drop him into something like this. I think it's much more likely to be Click in this situation. But I mean, by all means, I don't care who is a match winner for us. If Roberts comes on and scores the winner, then he is a Leeds legend. Like, it doesn't matter what he's done before. We just need we just need to score a goal, and it does not matter who. I just want this second half to come on. This second half just start, please, and we can put our headphones on, we can get concentrating on the game, and then just... We're 45 minutes away from staying in the Premier League or going down. At the moment, we are staying in the Premier League, and that is terrifying. Just because of the way things are. It's absolutely in the balance. It's such a fine margin here. Yeah, Yum Tum saying I'm sweating. I feel sick. You're sweating. Some people are shaking. It's what Leeds United does to you. I mean, the thing is, when we look back at this season, we've had so many chances to be on more points than this. You had Newcastle away, where we should have had a penalty. Newcastle at home, where we should have not conceded that goal, and we had the chances to win the game. Against Brighton, we could have scored another one to win that game. Against Wolves, we had to score that equalizer right late on at home. Palace away. I mean, at the time I said that Palace away, it's panic time. I made a video match reaction to that, and I said it's panic time. And people were saying a draw away in London, how is that panic time? Well, I looked at our fixtures, and we had Chelsea, City and Arsenal as our next fixtures, not in that order, but we had those as our fixtures. And yeah, Yum Tum saying it's Chelsea away as well, when we gave those penalties away, and Click one wasn't even a penalty. So there's so many opportunities when we could have had more points on the board this season, and I think that's what everybody could think when they're in a relegation situation. But we definitely had winnable games or drawable games as well. But the injuries have just absolutely killed us this season. The injuries and not signing anyone has absolutely killed us this season. But let's just hope that we can just be saved. We can just be saved, and that Radrizzani, Orta and Kinnear can learn from this season and think, okay, we can never get by with saying that we don't need any more signings again. You have to add when it looks like you need to add. You can't just rely on the manager, especially when you're then going to sack him 1 month later. So we need to learn from this massively, and we need to buy a few more players if we're going to stay up. And if we're looking like really bad, like we were in January, just got to sign someone. Got to sign the players that you need, your midfielders. So of the 79 goals, which defenders were at fault? I would pay for the analysis. I mean, I think it would have to be a neutral for somebody to do that, Super Toaster. I think it would have to be a neutral, because I don't think a Leeds fan could sit there and watch our defending, watch every goal that we've conceded this season and watch our defending, because it's been horrendous. But it's not. There has been a lot of individual mistakes, but it hasn't been the entire problem. It's that we're so open at the back in terms of the fact that we were man marking. We just left ourselves so open at the back that they were able to just counter on us. Every team was able to counter on us, and we kept giving the ball away, which is the worst part. Our midfielders would give the ball away, our defenders would be out of position, and then there'd just be massive holes in us, and it would be like watching Sunday League defending. It was horrendous. And I think it's when we had Ben White, it seemed to work, but I think it's because we're in the Championship, and I don't know, you're playing against opposition that aren't as good, aren't you? And you're playing against players who can't punish you as much for those situations. Only a few top strikers in the Championship punish you every time for those situations. Second half is about to kick off though, so let's get the headphones back on and let's get prepared for this for this second half, in which we have to at least draw to stay up if Newcastle. My dad's just texted me actually. The delay in the start of the second half at Burnley as there was an injury to Joe Linton, so they're trying to make us start at the exact same time. That's why we might be a little bit late for the second half to start. Come on, Leeds. Come on. Oh, come on, Leeds. Let's hope we're about to kick off. A draw might be enough. Have we got more adverts? Please don't say we've got more adverts. I can't tell. I thought the second half was going to kick off. Oh, come on, Leeds. This is so nerve-wracking. Come on, let's just start the second half, please. Please start the second half and we'll get into it. Oh, we're about to kick off. Come on, Leeds. Yeah, commentator's just saying because of a delay. Come on. Oh my god, I've timed my timer exactly perfectly with the actual timer on the screen without even seeing it. That was perfect. Come on, Leeds. We can do this, can't we? Definitely got it in us. We've got the talent and the quality and the capability to score goals in this game. We've just got to take one of our chances, or create them first and then take one of our chances. But it's easier said than done. Let's just hope that they make a mistake and we can get in behind them. Win. Oh my god, thank god that was a terrible shot from Mbeumo. I love you, Mbeumo. You've missed two absolute sitters. Is he a secret Leeds fan? That's a very, very good touch from their attacker to put it through to. I can't quite see who it was. Was it Yanel? I can't see, but he put it through to Mbeumo, and Mbeumo just put it right into their hands. Well, when I say quality, I mean we know that Joffy has been unbelievable through his youth career, and Rafinha definitely has talent. Jack Harrison has talent. When I say quality, I mean our attacking players are definitely capable of scoring goals, and we know that Rafinha scored 11 goals this season, so we know that he's definitely capable of it. We haven't got the quality necessarily at the back, say, for example, but we have got the quality to score goals with some of our players. I mean, if we'd have had Bamford, then this game might look different as well. Madrizani and Kinnear on the screen right now. Next to Claire Balding, actually. I think that was Claire Balding. Jesse's gone for the PE teacher polo shirt today. Let's hope it brings us luck. Go on, Joffy. Firpo could have been out wide then. Good lad. Get it back to Rafa. Calvin's got the ball. Where are you going to put it? Sloppy. Trying to play those little tight, intricate passes like Man City do, but obviously we just don't have the quality for it. We've just passed it into touch. Come on, Leeds. And come on, Newcastle as well. Good little turn by Cock. Put it down the line. Oh! That's nearly a very good ball to Rodrigo by Rafinha, and he's cut inside and played it through to him, but he just hasn't quite been able to get there. Oh my god. This is awful. This is awful. It's supposed to be fun watching your football team. Not horrendous. Come on. Brentford have got the ball at the back now. Just been a stat that said Brentford have scored pretty much all of their goals in the second half this season, so that bodes well, doesn't it? Why would you put stats like that up on the screen, Sky? Come on. Get it away. Well done, Phillips. Get you back in. Well done, Joffrey. Win a free kick. That's really good play again. Really, really good play from Joffrey. Getting his body in. Janssen comes up behind him, bumps him. Any contact, he goes straight to the floor, and that's a free kick to Leeds, and we can get back and get set now. That's it, yeah. Really, really good from Joffrey getting back in there and doing his, well, not doing somebody else's job, really, winning a free kick and allowing us to get up the pitch a bit. Come on. Send that long, Melier. Just get one of Joffrey's flicks. Leeds have retained possession even though Janssen won the header. Young Tom saying Liverpool are winning. They're on for the title at the moment then. No one was expecting that. I think everybody's expecting it to be a formality that City would beat Villa. Hello, Watchalong, if that is how to say your name. That's it, win the ball back off Ericsson as quick as... Cock, what are you doing? You're in a relegation battle and you've just back-heeled it into a play. And Burmo's got the ball on the right-hand side. He's just cut inside and thank you, Burmo, for having such a stinker. Please do not suddenly make me regret saying that and you score a goal, but he's not been playing well, really. He's had some chances to get the ball and he's had some chances to shoot, and pretty much every time it hasn't gone well for him, so let's hope that that continues. Melier sent it long down the channel and it's going to go into touch just inside the Brentford half. We're assuming that Burnley are still losing. Let's have a look at the scores around the country. Yep, Newcastle 1-0 up, Chelsea beating Watford, Palace beating Man United, Leicester beating Southampton, Liverpool 1-1 Wolves, Villa beating Man City still, which is one of the big ones. The biggest one for us is the fact that Newcastle are still ahead against Burnley at Turf Moor. Brentford have taken a quick free kick. Jensen's done Phillips with a little fake pass. Ericsson's in miles of space and he's got time to play it in. Oh, thank God it's a bad ball. Ericsson was in far too much space for my liking then. I did not like that. It's weird seeing Ericsson play for Brentford, isn't it? But he's been the big driving factor in the fact that they've finished where they have this season. And so we really, really need to try and negate his attacking ability. Rafinha's got it on the right-hand side after a flick on the inside to Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Oh! Saved by David Raya. Oh, Rodrigo on his weak foot, saved by David Raya. Could he have passed it on one more to Harrison, though? Was Harrison in at the back post there? I feel like Harrison would have been in. I don't know if he'd have been able to get the ball to him. We've created a good chance there. you just want that to go under the keeper. Sometimes they just slide under the keeper because they hit too hard. Come on, Rodrigo. Come on, Rodrigo. Come up with something big for us. Silence all the doubters. Like I said, it does not matter who scores. Whoever scores will be a hero. And let's just hope that somebody does. Joffrey's already had it in the back of the net, but we need to create that chance, that one more chance that goes in. And we're pressing now. Pressing back to the keeper. He's going to try and pass it through the middle. He's giving it away to Rafinha. He's giving it away to Rafinha. Rafinha's going round. Penalty! Penalty! Penalty, Leeds! Oh my God. He took it round the keeper and the keeper's wiped him out. Come on! Oh my God. This is going to be the biggest penalty of someone's career and the most nerve-wracking penalty of someone's career. It's got to be Rafinha, I think. It has to be Rafinha. He's the only one with a set of bollocks big enough. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's a penalty. He's gone round him and he's just... I mean, I don't even think he needs to make that. He could rely on his defenders, but... Oh my God. Who's taking it? I reckon it's got to be Rafinha. Now, it'll be a yellow card, Super Toaster, because it's the double jeopardy rule. Because he's given away the penalty, he now can't be sent off for that same situation. It's a new rule that came in last season or the season before. But it's, yeah, the double jeopardy rule means he can't be sent off. I'd have liked to have seen him sent off there because Rafinha, but he also wasn't last man, was he? Because it was defenders behind him. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be Rafinha to take this penalty. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Come on, Rafa. Come on, Rafa. Please, mate. Please just put this in. Send us off. Come on. Come on, Rafa. I almost can't watch. Please score. Please score. Yes! Get in! Come on! Can't disallow that one. You cannot disallow that one. Come on, Rafinha. 1-0 Leeds. 1-0 Newcastle. We're staying up as it stands. As it stands, Leeds are staying up. I've given myself a massive headache with that celebration. I've got to have some water. Oh my God. I knew it had to be Rafinha. He's the only one with big enough nads to take on a chance like that and put it in the top corner. What a penalty as well. Yeah, that's a brilliant penalty. Oh my God. Thank God for that. Come on, we've got something to hold on to now. Come on, Leeds. One 0 to Leeds. Come on. Come on, it's in our hands now. It's in our hands. Come on, Joffrey, send it. Send it wide. He's just took it out of play, man. Oh, my God. I'm so nervous. We've got a cushion now, at least. Newcastle are still beating Brentford. Burnley, I'm getting muddled up. Oh, well done from Phillips. Rafinha's got the ball. Passes it inside to Joffrey. Joffrey's still got the ball. Joffrey's been tackled. Free kick to... Which way is it? That lady on the screen there with the goggles sits right at the front of the cheese wedge in front of me. And so does the bloke that's with her. She sits right in front of the cheese wedge. She's there every week, watching on with her binoculars, looking at Leeds United, and hopefully looking at Leeds United stay up. You're a Blackburn fan then, Caden. I went to the pre-season friendly against Blackburn before this season when we drew 1-1. You can hear Leeds fans singing Marching On Together now. How I'd love to be there, but London on a Sunday. I'm not gloating. I am not gloating. God. I'm still absolutely terrified. Come on, Leeds. Let's just check that the other game's still the same score. Newcastle still 1-0 up against Burnley. As it stands. Firpo's got the ball. Gone back to Llorente, bit of a loose touch, but he's found Meslier. Meslier sent it long, thank you. Sometimes you just need to send it long, especially in games like this. Do not mess about with it. You don't want a situation like what happened at Arsenal. Harrison's got it out on the left-hand side. He's looking for options, but he's surrounded by 3 Brentford players. Still got the ball. Oh, he's still got the ball. He's still got the ball, and it's a free kick. Well done, Jack Harrison. That's class. That is really, really good from him. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds. Whip the ball in the box and get a header on this. Please, dear God, whip the ball in the box and get a header on this. I am literally shaking. Sam Greenwood to whip this one in. In swinger. Rodrigo's doing some symbols. I'm guessing that means either front post or back post. Come on. I mean, they've got some big centre-half, so I think this is just going to be headed away, but the Leeds fans are getting up for it behind the corner flag. Whipped into the box and straight away. And Harrison hits one straight into Raya's gloves. No real power in it. Hits it against the ground. Burnley 2 down, is that right? Arsenal are winning 4-1 against Everton. Newcastle have scored a second. Callum Wilson. Shout out to Just Joe Wainman. Shout out to Just Joe Football Show. He said that Callum Wilson would tear Burnley up, and he has. Oh, Wilson, I love you. Callum Wilson, I love you. Come on, Leeds. We just need to not score or not concede 2. We just need to not concede 2. Dan, you never say things like that. Never say we're safe. Never say we're safe. We could easily concede 2 goals here. Come on, Leeds. Right. Llorente, I think you need to get rid of this. Thank you. We need to score a second goal here. I think it's going to be too nervous and too... Oh, yeah. Dan in the chat, he's a Liverpool fan, so he's flicking back between the other 2 games because of Man City and Liverpool, and I think that's a little bit of a more enviable situation to be in than this, but it's anxious for whichever football club you are out of these 4, really, that this obviously there's other ones that are going for top 4 and stuff like Arsenal and Spurs, but yeah, we've just got to pray that we don't concede and that we don't concede 2, because if we concede 1 we can still stay up. Brentford are making a substitution here. Rico Henry's coming off, and who's coming on? I didn't quite see that. Is it Sergi Canos, who got pelters at Ellen Road when I was there? He scored, I think, didn't he, at Ellen Road? I think Jansen's just sent it long. Or is that other centre-back? Is that Aya? Rodrigo, well brought down there. Phillips has got the ball. Phillips has passed it out to Rafinha. Great ball. Rafinha's in down the right-hand side here. He's passed it inside to Rodrigo, but it's just behind him, and Rodrigo's not able to collect it. Ooh. Well won by Koch, but it's back to Brentford again. Come on, make a mistake, Brentford. We're being hit on the counter-attack a little bit here. We need to get back in and get in a situation where we can defend. Oh, it's a ball in the box to Visser. Thank God. Find a pass, Greenwood. He's just sent it long. He's just sent it long into the corner. I mean, we can't start sending it long into the corner at this point. Firpo with a good interception there, and he's overrun the ball, but he's managed to... Oh, you're so lucky, Junior. You are so lucky. He overran the ball and then was able to just nick it away from a Brentford player and won a foul, which I don't think was really a free kick, but he's lucky to get away with that one. I see Leeds fans in the crowd praying. Maybe a tear in the eye as well. Come on, Leeds. Joffy's just brought it down in the box. Penalty. Or has he slipped? I think it's more likely that he slipped. Throwing in a dangerous attacking situation for us again. Sergi Canos has just not managed to keep the ball in play there when he's tried to play it down the line. 4-2-3-1, Jesse Marsh is saying. Yes, sometimes it's hard to lip read managers and what they're saying and when they're giving instructions to players on the pitch, but he's just gone 4-2-3-1, and you can pretty much tell what that is, I think. I don't really know why we would change it though, because it seems to be going like well. Brentford on the counter-attack here. Let's hope we can break up this move before it gets going. Firpo, you've been done again! Phillips has won it, but he's a corner as well. Again, what? Firpo, it's so easy to go past you, mate. It's so easy. Come on. Oh, God. They've got a corner now in which they're going to whip into the box with, I think it's Eriksson. Corner whipped in by Eriksson. One at the back post by Ivan Toney, I think. He's going to shoot. Firpo blocks. Redeemed yourself. Well done, son. Oh, God. I don't know why I'm calling him son. He's the same age as me, I think. Oh, no. That Beck again to take their long throw in and try and get it into the box. He's got a towel to dry the ball. Just dry it on your hair, mate. Strauch instructing from the sideline to get Joffy to go out and mark the player that's looking for it from the short option. What the... What was Meslier doing then? He just ended up about 10 yards outside of his goal to the side. What's going on? Come on, Leeds. Oh, can you just imagine if it was 2-0 and that Joffy one hadn't been offside? In fact, don't imagine that. It's too much. It's too much. Come on, Meslier. Get that sent. How's that their free kick? Just chipped it over the top, and I don't understand how that's... Yeah, Jesse Marsh is saying the exact same thing with a few more expletives. Pascal Strauch coming on. Are they open for another... Well, it's there. There. Are they hoping for another situation like that? Him coming in at the back post after a bit of Joffy wizardry. Beck's just played a long ball in. It's gone back to Cooper though. Cooper's played it through and it's gone straight to Aya. Brentford passing it round at the back now. Come on, make a mistake. Just bring a Leeds counter-attack and then just concede, please. Well won by Llorente with his chest, not his hand, as the Brentford players were shouting for. Come on, Joffy. Keep moving. Oh. Ericsson with the ball, playing a long pass forward, and it's gone to Sergi Canos, who's tried to put one in the box, but Calvin Phillips is there to clean up. Sam Greenwood tries to play a ball down the line, but he's cut out by Christian Eriksen. Oh my God, Burnley have scored. Burnley have scored. Maxwell Cornet has scored for Burnley. Oh my God. Maxwell Cornet scored for Burnley. Oh my God, this is tight. Oh, Gelhardt's come off. Oh, that's why I said, come on, keep moving. It's because he's got a knock. Yeah. Oh my God, Joffy's gone off. Burnley have scored and Strout's come on. I don't know who's going to... I guess Rodrigo will go up front. It looks like Cooper's got some instructions that have just come on. Millier's just sent one forward. Yeah, Rodrigo's going to be the striker. Come on, do what you did against Burnley at the end of last season. Shandon Baptiste on for Mads Sorensen for Brentford. Why does my timer say 11 minutes? I don't have time to fix it. I'm trying to watch this game. Yeah, I can't fix the timer right now. Sorry about that. David Raya gets it back in his own box. Score update. Coutinho scored for Aston Villa. As if Liverpool fans didn't love him enough. Yeah, if Liverpool score, they'll be champions, but it's whether they do score. They could draw 90 points each, and City still win the title. Rodrigo's got the ball now, carrying it. Passes it to Rafinha, who's offside. It's just too long. I mean, Rodrigo this season it's been many times where he's just taking too long to pass it, namely the one against Brighton that they then won the ball, ran up the pitch and scored. He just needs to think a bit quicker and pass it on. Yeah, Yum Tum's about wasting time, but do you trust our players to waste time and not make a silly mistake? That's the thing. Is attack our best form of defence? Trying to keep the ball high up the pitch. Are we capable, like Burnley, of sitting in 5 at the back like they did against Spurs and being tight? Phillips has won the ball there. There's not really any options ahead of him. Oh, Rodrigo, come on. No, don't just put your hands over your face. Get back in. Heung-min Son's just gone to the top of the Premier League scoring charts this season. Away by Cooper. Away by Phillips. Away by Rodrigo now, though. Who's that? Jack Harrison out wide. Drive with it, Jack. Drive right into the corner. And see what you can win. See if you can win a corner off them. Whipped it in the box and it's just gone too far. Went out for a Brentford throw. Cock can't quite get there. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. If Brentford made all 3 substitutions and got an injury, that means they could be down to 10 men. Is Phillips look like he's struggling as well? Come on, Phillips. Phillips looks like he's struggling as well. How many substitutes have we made? Oh, Phillips looks injured as well. We actually don't have anyone to play there. I mean, Strout could go and play there, but he's not going to do the job that Phillips does. Looks like Aya's going to have to go off here and they're going to have to play with 10 men, but we might have to lose Phillips as well. In what could be his final ever game for Leeds. Christopher Aya is shaking his head like he's going to have to come off and stay off here, so that might be Brentford down to 10 men here. Come on, 15 minutes left. Click looks like he's getting warmed up to maybe do that role, but Phillips, oh, let's just hope he doesn't have to come off because he's been very good against Eriksen, very good in picking up those loose balls and playing everything that's dropped in there back out again. So Calvin Phillips is still out there at the moment trying to play on. Click's put his bib back on. But let's just hope that Phillips can play on and that he can run that off, even if it means that he's injured for a month after the season. Like, just keep us up, please. Strouk back to Meslier. Man City have scored against Aston Villa 1-0. 1-0. 2-1. Gundogan has scored their goal. Rafinha. Yeah, none of us care about boring now if it means that we stay up here. Oh no. They've still got the ball. Brentford have scored. Canos should get yellow carded for taking his top off and then get another yellow card and they'll be down to 9 men. Come on. Oh! Oh my God. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? We said that we needed that cushion. Burnley have to score now to stay up, and they only have to score 1 goal. Is he onside? Yeah, he's way onside. It's a really good header. You could say Koch was at fault, but Cooper was way out of position. Strout was way out of position. Or Llorente, whoever it was that was supposed to be covering there. It's hard to say who was at fault there. Canos has been booked, so let's hope he makes a bad tackle, gets a second yellow, and they're down to 9 men, and we can go and score a winner. The moment as it stands, we're on 36 points. Burnley are on 35. Commentators just said as well, typical that they've just gone down to 10 men and then scored. And it's Sergi Canos as well, who scored against us at Ellen Road. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. He's off. Canos is off. That is what I just said. Canos is off. Get off. Go on. Get off now. 9 men. 10 minutes with 9 men. Get off the pitch. Go on, Sunshine. Get gone. 10 minutes with 9 men. Come on, Leeds. Marsh has just tripped over some water bottles. Yeah, he didn't need to do that, Sergi Canos, and he's absolutely knackered it. Yeah, he's off. He's not going to be coming back out of the tunnel because that's a blatant yellow card. Oh, God. Yeah, Thomas Frank's going ballistic. 9 men. Come on. How can we not score a goal against 9 men Brentford? Hopefully that means they're just not going to attack now. Whip it in. Rafinha. Oh, just over the bar. Deflection over the bar. What's that been given as? That's a corner. Like 100% was a corner. Yeah, Rafa, stop now. I'm just watching him have a go at the ref. It was a corner. Has it been given as a corner? Yes, it's been given as a corner. Ball gets whipped in from the corner. Keeper comes out for it, claims it, punches it. Calvin Phillips to put the ball back in the box again. Not a bad ball. Get out there then. Somebody get out there to him. Are Burnley down to 9 as well, or do you mean Brentford are? No. Oh, he needed to make that. Yeah, yellow card for Phillips, fair enough. He needed to make that. That's a very good foul to make. Nine minutes for Burnley to not score and us to not concede, or us to score. If we can score, then game over. But if we're going to concede here, then I'm going to cry. Please don't. Please don't. I can't watch. Ah, Rafinha, well done. It's 9 men, Super Toaster. We're playing against 9 men. Manchester City have gone 3-2 up against Villa, so the title is theirs. Gundogan with 2 goals and Rodri with 1. Man City have won the league. Get rid of it, Phillips. Why have they got the ball? Like, I'm not being funny. They've got 9 men. We should be pinning them back into their own box. Oh, and there's another free kick to them, which allows them a chance for Eriksen to whip the ball in the box. Oh my God, this is horrendous. This is absolutely horrific. I'm so nervous now. Oh, why couldn't we have just stayed? Why couldn't we have just stayed 1-0 up? Why did we have to concede that goal? It just puts so much more pressure on us. He's flicked it high into the box. Gone to Meslier, thank God. Take your time, Meslier, take your time. Rolled it out to Koch. Midway inside our own half, taking it just to the halfway line and flicked a ball down the wing. He's been bypassed. The press has been bypassed. Johan Visser's going to go out wide here, but he slipped. Oh no, but there's still a player there. Thank God that was terrible. I don't know who it was, but thank God that was terrible. Forgot to change the scores as well. I'm just going to change the timer for the last 5 minutes. So it'll be when it's 5 minutes, the game will be in injury time. Good ball down the wing. There's that click. You can tell by his playing style. Phillips whips it in the box. Cox won the header, but managed to... Rafinha's tried to whip it to the back. Click fires it wide. Oh my God. Burnley Newcastle, 5 minutes left, still 2-1. David Raya to send this long. Winner from Phillips goes back to Koch. Koch sends it into the midfield. Back to Phillips. Liverpool have gone 2-1 up. Salah scored. Firpo out on the left, passes it inside to Click. My God. Oh, Villa have scored at the Etihad, I think. Now we've got a throw in on the edge of their box. Goes back to Click. They've got 9 men. Surely we should be able to score. Goes out wide to Harrison. We just need somebody. I think Phillips is going to try and put it in the box now. I think we're just keeping the ball on the edge of their... Well, about halfway inside their half. We're just keeping the ball. I don't know whether they're going to just be impatient or going to try and go to it. Click's got the ball. Click straight into the hands of David Raya. I keep having to check the Burnley score. Come on. Why couldn't Burnley have just stayed 2-0 down? Strout with the ball, carries it inside their half, passes it to Click, who's now playing alongside Phillips, into Rafinha. About halfway inside their half, he's looking for an option, passes it to Harrison. Harrison passes it to Firpo. Firpo across the box! Oh my God! Firpo spoons it over the... Rafinha spoons it over the bar. Oh God. She's going to give me a bloody heart attack, this. Oh my God, it's a really... he's offside. He's offside, Firpo. But the idea was right, and it was... I'm glad we didn't score, because if we'd have scored, then it would have been offside, and it would have been even worse, because I would have celebrated and then saw it. Newcastle still beating Burnley. Yeah, you're right, Alan Smith. It is unbearable. 2-1 in the 90th minute in their game. This is horrific. Ugh. David Raya's just sent it along, gone into our midfield. Get there, cock. You can't be letting them win that ball. That's a goal kick. Well done. I mean, you almost did something terrible then, cock, but... Yeah, you wouldn't notice that they've gone to... The commentator's just saying you wouldn't notice that they've gone down to 9 men, and I kind of agree. It doesn't look like they've gone down to 9 men the way that we're playing. Firpo, what are you doing? That was a really... Harrison, free kick. +1 in their game. Still 2-1. Did I ever tell you how much I love Newcastle United? 5 added minutes. Kill me. Kill me. I'm going to reset my timer to go for that 5 added minutes. Harrison on the... Oh, no, Firpo on the right-hand side. Left-hand side. Oh, it's Rafinha. I can't even see from here. Now TV, the amount of money you have to pay for it, the fact it's so blurry is ridiculous. Phillips passes it inside to Rafinha. Rafinha's going to have a crack here. No, he's not. He's going to pass it out wide to Harrison. Harrison's going to pass it across the box. Hits Rodrigo and comes back out again. Harrison takes a nice touch inside, curls it into the box, and it goes out again for Mbeumo to try and clear. And Mbeumo clears it, but only as far as Phillips, midway inside the Brentford half. Phillips gets nudged into touch by Ivan Toney, but it's still a Leeds United throw-in. Cooper's got the ball inside his own half. Passes it to Llorente. Just get the ball up the pitch as far as possible so we've got time to react if they suddenly win the ball off us. Oh. Harrison inside to Rodrigo. Rodrigo to Firpo. Firpo to Click. Click to Phillips. Phillips back to Rafinha. Rafinha's lining one up. Straight at Raya. Rafinha's looking up to the sky. Why can't that go in? Why can't that go in? It's not a bad strike. He got good contact on the ball, but if it just took a nick, a little bit of a deflection or something, then perhaps it would have gone in. David Raya's just sent it along. Rafinha's tried to kick it over the top. It's gone back to Llorente. Llorente's trying to clear as far as possible. It's only gone as far as Rafinha, who's managed to win the ball, get it back to Calvin Phillips, who's put it back to Cooper at the back. That's really good. Really good play from them too. Pascal Strike carries it into their half, passes it to Firpo. Looks like it's still 2-1 in the other game. Cock passes it back to Phillips. Oh, I can't watch. Rodrigo tries to play it inside but doesn't manage to. Sent long by their defender and goes straight to Cooper. Strauch inside their half, just passed it out wide to Harrison. Harrison's just cut inside. Harrison's going to shoot. Harrison's shot is deflected over the bar. It's a corner to Leeds. Oh my God. I think Liverpool have just gone 3-1 up. Rafinha to whip it in. First man again. Harrison. Yes! Yes! Come on! We're staying up! Harrison! What a goal! Get it in! Jesse Marsh is on the floor being rush by Mark Jackson. Oh my God, get in! Oh, Leeds United are staying up. Leeds United are staying up. What a goal! Jack Harrison! Oh my God, that's the goal of his career. What a strike! Oh! Oh! Oh my God! There's no way it doesn't get allowed. There's no way it doesn't get allowed. Like, what's all onside? Flicks back out to him. Goal. Let's have a look at Rodrigo. Is he in the eye line? Nah, he's already ready for it. He knows he's going to shoot. He just can't get there. This took a deflection as well, actually. The check's complete. The goal stands. The full-time whistle's gone at Burnley. We're staying up! Yes! Come on! Oh my God, Leeds United are staying in the Premier League. Leeds United are staying in the Premier League. Say it. Leeds United are staying in the Premier League. Final whistle goes. Leeds United are staying in the Premier League for another season. Oh my God, we've stayed up. We have to invest. We absolutely have to invest in the summer. Oh my God, Rafinha's down on his knees because he knows that he's leaving in the summer, but he's kept us up. Leeds United have kept us up. That man, Jack Harrison, I love you, and I love Newcastle United as well. Leeds United are staying in the Premier League. Let's change that score. I know that I'm about to end anyway, but let's just have a look at that satisfaction when I change that scoreline. 2-1. Come on, Leeds United. We're staying in the Premier League. Get in! Another year in the Premier League, and let's just hope that we push on from here and never, ever, ever get in this situation again. Leeds United, in the most Leeds, in the most dramatic, in the most Leeds United way possible, have stayed in the Premier League for another year, and Burnley are going down. Jesse Marsh hugging all of his players. Everybody's absolutely buzzing. Leeds United are staying in the Premier League. Thank you, Super Toaster. Thank you for everybody that's been with me throughout the stream today. It's my first one, so thank you for all the support. If you could all like the stream and subscribe if you're new. Thank you, everybody who's joined me and who's watched along with me today. I really appreciate it for my first stream. You've been great. Thank God for Leeds United. I'm going to end the stream there, and so you can all celebrate and enjoy your evenings. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time on Leeds Lately.